Pelé, by name of Edson Arantes do Nascimento, born October 23, 1940, Três Corações, Brazil, died December 29, 2022, São Paulo, Brazil, Brazilian football, soccer, player, in his time probably the most famous and possibly the best paid athlete in the world. He was part of the Brazilian national teams that won 3 World Cup championships, 1958, 1962, and 1970. How Pelé became one of the best paid athletes in the world. How Pelé became one of the best paid athletes in the world. See all videos for this article. After playing for a minor league club at Bauru, São Paulo State, Pelé, whose nickname apparently is without significance, was rejected by major club teams in the city of São Paulo. In 1956, however, he joined the Santos Football Club, which, with Pelé at inside left forward, won 9 São Paulo League championships and, in 1962 and 1963, both the Libertadores Cup and the Intercontinental Club Cup. Sometimes called Perola Negra, Black Pearl, he became a Brazilian national hero. He combined kicking power and accuracy with the remarkable ability to anticipate other players' moves. After the 1958 World Cup, Pelé was declared a national treasure by the Brazilian government in order to ward off large offers from European clubs and ensure that he would remain in Brazil. On November 19, 1969, in his 909th first-class match, he scored his 1000th goal. Pelé made his international debut in 1957 at age 16 and the following year played his first game in the World Cup finals in Sweden. The Brazilian manager was initially hesitant to play his young star. When Pelé finally reached the field, he had an immediate impact, rattling the post with 1 shot and collecting an assist. He had a hat-trick in the semi-final against France and 2 goals in the championship game, where Brazil defeated Sweden 5-2. At the 1962 World Cup finals, Pelé tore a thigh muscle in the second match and had to sit out the remainder of the tournament. Nonetheless, Brazil went on to claim its second World Cup title. Rough play and injuries turned the 1966 World Cup into a disaster for both Brazil and Pelé, as the team went out in the first round, and he contemplated retiring from World Cup play. Returning in 1970 for one more World Cup tournament, he teamed with young stars Gerardinho and Rivellino to claim Brazil's third title and permanent ownership of the Jules Rimet Trophy. Pelé finished his World Cup career having scored 12 goals in 14 games. Pelé's electrifying play and penchant for spectacular goals made him a star around the world. His team Santos toured internationally in order to take full advantage of his popularity. In 1967 he and his team traveled to Nigeria, where a 48-hour ceasefire in that nation's civil war was called to allow all to watch the great player. Pelé announced his retirement in 1974 but in 1975 agreed to a 3-year $7 million contract with the New York Cosmos of the North American Soccer League and to promote the game in the United States. He retired after leading the Cosmos to the league championship in 1977. Pelé was the recipient of the International Peace Award in 1978. In 1980 he was named Athlete of the Century by the French sports publication L'Équipe, and he received the same honor in 1999 from the International Olympic Committee. In 2014 the Pelé Museum opened in Santos, Brazil. In addition to his accomplishments in sports, he published several best-selling autobiographies and starred in several successful documentary and semi-documentary films. He also composed numerous musical pieces, including the soundtrack for the film Pelé, 1977.